Hey folks, welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. We're here in the doors of Pharos, and we are just about ready to leave, actually. In the last episode, we explored most of it, kind of the actual level part of it, and now we just have the exit, which is conveniently located right next to the entrance. Just gotta climb these stairs, and it's a pretty straight shot. Ooh, an old mundane stone. I believe that is something we can infuse into our equipment, our weapons. We run into it before? Yeah, I guess we have. Lets you infuse with mundane, which I don't really remember what it does. I never use it. Cool. That guy's just chilling. I'm gonna let him do his thing. Anyway, yeah, if you want to skip the doors of Pharos, it's real simple. Just climb these stairs, you'll fight, like, an enemy or two, and you'll run into Goblin once again. How's it going, Goblin?
Make a deal with Goblin.
So, Lonesome Goblin here, he, will kind of settle down at this location. I'm assuming it's as much of a home as he's ever had, given that this is where all the Gurms and whatnot seem to hang out. Now that we have a better idea of the Gurms being a nomadic people, Goblin kind of traveling the world is a little more logical. It makes a little more sense. So yeah, if you've talked to Goblin in the other two locations, this is where he will settle down, and you can always locate him again if you want to buy any more poison stuff, or you want to sell him your junk. He doesn't actually expand his inventory at all, and he doesn't have anything more to say, so there's not a whole lot more I can say about him other than this totally real and definitely not made up backstory that I came up with for him.
You go home.
So, Goblin, this might surprise you. Goblin is actually married to one of the actresses from Seventh Heaven. And being a gentleman, he took her name, so his full name is Goblin Beale. Although Goblin puts on a tough exterior, Goblin is actually a pretty sensitive person. You wouldn't know it by talking to him, but if you look for the subtle signs, you can see Goblin feel. He's got a lot of poison items in his shop, as you know, but he also has a secret stash of life gems, or at least one over here, in case he needs a Goblin heal. Of course, he keeps that on the ground like that, so if you ever see Goblin kneel down, that's probably what he's doing. He's grabbing a life gem. Goblin is an excellent cook, as his wife will attest. Every day she looks forward to a Goblin meal. Her favorite is when he makes a dish using his livestock that he has, especially his world-famous Goblin veal. Now, Goblin, everybody loves him. He's a celebrity, and so much so that Crayola, the crayon company, is actually naming one of their new crayon colors after him. So starting in 2018, you'll be able to buy boxes with the color Goblin teal. His favorite food is bananas. Something about the process of unwrapping the banana is very satisfying for him. It's not uncommon to see Goblin peel one of these in the middle of the night. Goblin is a collector of exotic aquatic pets, actually. If you look at the pool in his backyard, you'll be able to see Goblin's seal, surrounded by a couple of the rare Goblin eels, which he actually discovered on his travels. If the seal sees you, it'll get very excited and give a little Goblin squeal. It's very adorable. Now, the cynics among us might expect a well-off merchant like Goblin to be corrupt and underhanded, but he's actually quite honest. You'll never see Goblin steal. He does all of his business quite upfront and openly, and always with that signature Goblin zeal, which, we've seen so much of. I get the feeling that you don't actually believe that these facts are true, but I assure you, these are all 100% Goblin real. And okay, I'm out. That's all I could think of. I really like doing the head puns when we met Vengarl, so I wanted to do something like that again for this last Gavlan encounter. So thank you for indulging my little Gavlan spiel there. Okay, now I'm actually done. All right, yes. He's probably the most exciting part of Doors of Pharos. He's the only part that I have net positive emotions towards. Watch out for this guy. Throws axes at you. They are pretty strong axes, if I remember right, but they're very easy to dodge. I think maybe if you're super pro, you can like parry them out of the air, which would be pretty dope, but I'm not going to bother doing that. Because once you dodge them, he is completely unarmed, except for his arms, and he'll just punch you. So here we can get a nice little look down into an endless chasm. I don't think that's one of the areas we were hanging out before. I think that's just kind of an empty pit. And there is a crystal lizard. And you know that if we run up to it, he's just gonna run forward and run off that cliff. So, taking bets right now. Am I going to be able to catch this crystal lizard? Oh, snap, I did it. I honestly didn't think I would. 3 large titanite shards and a raw stone. Cool. That guy is also just chilling. Let's just let him do that. I don't think he's going to be bothering anybody. And there we go. One last Gurm. So, if you want to just skip Doors of Pharos, you can fight 3 Gurms and ignore 2 other guys. And then you're good to go. This one's a little trickier on a precarious, narrow path here. But it's a little wider here, you can get around. Ooh, Grimrear Great Helm. Let's take a look at that. Where is it? Here we go. Excellent poise and defense, but very heavy. Most Gurm descendants refused contact with outsiders and live with a sense of deep contempt for those who exiled them. We might already know that. I don't remember. It's been a while since I recorded. But yeah, they were exiled, and that's probably why they're nomadic and why they hide in caves now, because they don't really want to hang out with people who are jerks. All right, and that is the Doors of Pharos. And now can enter. That's a long stairway. Hello. Ooh. This is a neat little entryway too. We got a broken fountain. Not in the best of shape, but here we are in Brightstone Cove Tseldora. Now, I believe we may have heard this name already. Ornifex, the person in the Shaded Woods who we rescued, the harpy lady, has a house in here somewhere. Let's light this bonfire. Convenient, nice, and easy to see. I think in the original Dark Souls 2, this bonfire was in the tent, which is kind of a bad idea for bonfires in real life and just harder to see in game. So you a lot of people missed it, myself included. Anyway, this we still got some time, so let's explore this preliminary area of Brightstone Cove. You'll see that it's kind of a military encampment, not a super legit one, but we got more of these falconer guys hanging out. Burning corpses, it looks like. Not sure what the deal is with that. Oh, you stuck, Betty? You stuck? You want to get over here? Poor guy. There's another dude. Hey there. I'm just gonna shoot you through the tarp. You know, normally this isn't how these barricades that they've set up are supposed to work. You're supposed to kind of be behind them, not in front of them, but this works. Yeah, so this guy's got his shield up and doesn't seem to want to take it down. Ah, whatever, let's live dangerously. There we go. Yeah, so I don't know if these are the bodies of their victims or if they're fallen comrades. I don't think there's enough to go on there. Woo. Good thing that guy has a lousy aim. Now, one thing to be aware of, there are pigs in this area, and they're pretty powerful. We ran into like little baby pigs in Majula. These pigs are actually easier to hit because they have a much larger hitbox, which is nice. Ugh. They remind me a little bit of the Cyclopses, honestly. Maybe it's just the rotund figure. Rude. Alright, let's take care of these snipers. So a reminder that you can break these down just with some melee attacks. And I think I want to get away from me, pigman. I'm gonna take care of this sniper, since he seems to be a little more annoying than the pig, honestly. Ah. I don't know if these are domesticated pigs or just some wild boars that they are hanging out with. Oh, there's another sniper somewhere? Where's the other sniper? Come on. Up there? No. Oh, there you are. Hi there. Okay. Alright, I think that's all the enemies, so we can now explore this area in peace. As far as I remember, I don't think there's anything, like, worthwhile in the tents themselves, but I'm gonna check anyway. Oh, there's a summon sign for Benhart. I'm gonna hold off on that. I think I know what I want him for. Oh, hey there. So this is a different kind of enemy. We've got these kind of peasant enemies that have dark-infused weapons or pickaxes. Not really, like, trained for combat, but dangerous nonetheless. And this guy in particular is surrounded by the corpses of several soldiers and knights, which I guess is a nice indicator of just how strong those dark weapons are. If an untrained villager with a dark pickaxe can whoop the butts of 4 trained soldiers. Anyway, he doesn't seem to be doing anything to me, so I'm just gonna let him be. It's called morality. See? Yeah, I think that's all the tents. But there's still a couple buildings. This one in particular might draw some eyes because the doorway is blocked off by rubble. So this is a little tricky. This is something you might not think to do. Ooh. Thought I just heard somebody. So you remember up here there was a soldier, and for once in the history of Dark Souls, try jumping is in fact good advice. So we can jump into the. Sorry about that. Let's try that again. Nope. We're trying to go in the well. We're gonna try to jump into the well. That's what we're doing. I swear this never happens. Actually, I usually just don't bother, but there we go. Take some fall damage, did alright. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. There's a pig down here. Luckily not too dangerous. But the close range quarters is making it hard for my swings. So I have to do some stabbing. So yeah, if your weapons happen to be kind of wide arcs like that, it could be a little tough if you get cornered like that. Anyway, not 100% sold on that well working as a well, but okay. I don't think that's how wells are designed. Now, thing to be aware of, and this bloodstain will give you a good idea. This chest is not to be trusted, and what's more, this is an especially dirty trick to play, because in the original Dark Souls 2, this chest was fine. It was a chest. Pretty chill, no problem. In Scholar, and Scholar only, it's a mimic. Now, have we seen a mimic like this before? I think we have. They're weird. Doing a weird kind of backwards crab walk thing. But for defeating this mimic, we get the Staff of Wisdom and Dark Leggings, two things that I want to take a peek at. Let's take a look at the Dark Leggings first, just because I'll probably forget about them. Leggings of a knight subsumed by dark. No one knows the true identity of these men who are said to freely manipulate dark. Old foreign legends describe them as poor souls who chased the lost art of life drain. Now, life drain, you may remember from Dark Souls 1. That's what the Dark Wraiths practiced. And indeed, you'll note that these pants are very much Dark Wraith-like, and I've forgotten, I think, yes, okay. So, we've already seen a villager with dark-infused weapons. We've seen dark leggings now. There was some dark stuff happening in this area. And then the Staff of Wisdom, a brief glance at the wiki told me that this is the best staff for intelligence builds, for spells. But can't be used to cast hexes. The crystal at the tip of the staff greatly augments spell strength. Already a finely crafted staff, made even more effective by its crystal, the brilliance of which has been polished over time with powerful magic. And this is from the Lost Land of Alaphus, as you'll see up front, up at the top. So one, this is from Alaphus, same place that Strayed, our friend Strayed, is from. So long time ago, pretty old, but we already know that it's associated with powerful sorceries. And then has a crystal. And we'll remember from Dark Souls 1 and Seath and Duke's Archives and whatnot that crystal is a very powerful form of magic, or conductor of magic indeed. So it's no surprise that a strong staff would have some crystal in it. Anywho, That wraps up this intro part of Brightstone Cove Tseldora. Just gotta grab this real quick. Last raining arrow. So in the next episode, we will be continuing on to the main portion of Brightstone Cove, which is, I always get turned around here. It's over here, where there aren't walls. In the next episode, we're gonna get down and dirty. It's pretty cool. But until then, is this where the bonfire is? Yes, it is. Cool. Until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.